Good morning children. Welcome to MBM classes. Today let us see the chapter line graph of class 8. So before getting into the chapter, let us learn some basic terms, that is first one, ordered pair. Suppose if you want to locate any point in a plane, that is done by a ordered pair. So we say that ordered pair is a location of any point in a plane and it is done by ordered pair of x comma y. So first point always denotes the x and the second point always denotes the y coordinate. Second one is rectangular axis. When you keep two scales perpendicular to each other, you get a rectangular axis. Now using this rectangular axis as a reference point, any point can be located in a plane. Now these two rectangular axes, when kept perpendicular to each other, they meet at a point called O origin. This origin is denoted by, this is called origin. This origin is denoted by O and the coordinates of origin is 0, 0 because here x is 0 and y is also equal to 0. So we denote the intersection point of the two scales when kept perpendicular to each other as origin, which is 0, 0. The horizontal line, that is a horizontal scale, you call it as x-axis. So far you have learnt positive sides of x-axis while plotting the points or while drawing the graph, etc. Drawing bar graph. Now here for drawing the line graph, you will be knowing the negative side of the x-axis also. This you have learnt this line, you have learnt in integers also. This is the positive side of x-axis and this is the negative side of x-axis. Similarly, the vertical line, above the origin, you call it as the positive side of y-axis and below the line is the negative side of y-axis. Also, the other name for x-axis or x-coordinate, the other name for x-coordinate is also called as abscissa. This you should remember, the other name for the x-coordinate. So whatever numbers on the x-axis, that is called coordinates. That coordinate also you call it as abscissa. Similarly, the other name for the y-coordinates, that is the y numbers, you call it as ordinates. So now this rectangular axis is divided into 4 quadrants. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. These quadrants are written in anti-clockwise direction. In first quadrant, that is x is positive and y is positive. You are able, suppose if you are going to observe only this 1/4 of this quadrant, quadrant means 1/4. So this quadrant, if you are going to observe here, x is positive and y is also positive. So whatever, when x is positive and y is positive, we mark in the first quadrant. In the second quadrant, you are able to see x is negative and y is positive. And in the third quadrant, x is negative and y is also negative. And in the fourth quadrant, x is positive and y is negative. Always you should remember, we always write x coordinate in the first place and the y coordinate in the second place. This I will explain you with an example. Now this is a graph. On this graph I have taken the horizontal line as the x-axis and the vertical line as the y-axis. The point of intersection of both the axes is the origin, denoted by O, and as I explained you, this is the positive side of x-axis, left hand side is the negative side of x-axis. Above 0, it is the positive side of y-axis and below 0 it is a negative side of y-axis. So this plane is nothing but xo x dash and yo y dash. Now we are asked to plot 4, 3. So first I should decide this 4, 3 will fall on which quadrant. Here you are able to observe 4 is positive and 3 is also positive. Both are positive, then it falls on first quadrant. So here first you find 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4. So you keep your scale and find 4 over here. 4, 3. From x-axis you have to find the point 4 and from y-axis you have to find the point 3. Now you have to find the intersection point of 4, 3. Using the pencil, you draw the dotted lines and find out the intersection point. This intersection point is nothing but 4, 3 on a plane. So this is, since here also you have to check whether both the numbers are positive. Here x is positive and y is positive. First one always denotes the x coordinate and the second one always denotes the y coordinate. So here first one is x is positive and y is positive. So from x you take 4 and from y you take 3. And the point of intersection, wherever these two coordinates meet, that coordinate you call it as 4, 3. Next one is minus 4, 3. Here x is negative and y is positive. So x is negative. So find out minus 4 in negative x-axis and y is positive. So y is positive on 3. So the point of intersection where minus 4, 3 is intersecting is here. So it falls in the second quadrant. Third one, minus 4, minus 3. So minus 4 from x-axis and minus 3. Don't forget to see here minus 3. So minus 3 falls in the y-axis. The point where both these points meet, coordinate meet is this point. So you name this as minus 4, minus 3. Plot the point over here. Next you can also name A, B, C, and let us see the fourth one. Fourth one is 4, minus 5. So first, always I said first coordinate is always x and the second coordinate is always y. So 4 from x-axis and minus 5 from y-axis. So 4 from x-axis and minus 5 from y-axis. So this is the intersection point. So 4, minus 5. Let us name this point as D. So this is how you plot the points on the graph. So initially you have to use the scale to find out the meeting point so that you will not commit any mistake. First you take point from the x-axis. Second point is always taken from the y-axis. Now let us see how we are going to denote the point on axis. Axis means x-axis and y-axis. So if I want to plot any point on x-axis, that means my y will be equal to 0. For example, if I want to plot 7, 0. So where will this fall? This will fall on the positive side of x-axis. So 7 is on x-axis and no y coordinate is 0. So whenever y coordinate is 0, the coordinates will fall on the x-axis because you have only x coordinate. So this is the point 7, 0. So all point on the x-axis is denoted by x, 0. Similarly, if we want to plot the point minus 5, 0, so sorry, minus 0, 5. So where will this point fall? Since x is 0, first you take x is 0. Next point always denotes the y-axis. So 5 lies on y-axis. So this is the point where you can plot 0, 5. So first is 0. X is 0 and y is 5. So it falls on y axis. So all points where x is 0 is of the form 0, y. This you should remember. If x is 0, it lies on y axis. If y is 0, it lies on x axis. Now, based on the above information, let us see some examples. Plot the points using the same pair of axes on the same scale for each one. First one, you have to plot 0, 5. So, let us see how to plot 0, 5. So, 0, 5, that is 0 on the x-axis and 5 on the y-axis. So, 0 on the x-axis and 5 on the y-axis. So, this is the point. Let us name it as A of 0, 5. Next one is 5, 3. That is, first, I always said first point is always from the x-axis. Second point is always from the y-axis. So, you find from x, you find 5 and from y, you find 3. You should not plot it separately as 5 and 3. You should plot the intersection point of 5 and 3. So, if you want, you can use the scale. From here, I am going to take 5. From x-axis, I will be taking 5 and from y-axis, I am going to take 3. So, this is the point where these two points are intersecting. Always you should mark the intersecting point. Don't mark separately as 5 on x-axis and 3 on y-axis. That is wrong. So, we are going to plot the point in the plane. So, you have to mark the intersection point where 5 and 3 are meeting together. So, this is the point where they are meeting. So, it is 5, 3. Next one is 6, 0. 6 is on x-axis. So, here 6 is on x-axis and y is 0. So, this will be the intersecting this. If one coordinate is 0, it will be always on the axis. It will not be on the plane. If any one coordinate, that is if x is 0 or y is 0, always it will be on the axis line. This is x-axis line and this is y-axis line. So, this is the point 6, 0. Next, 5, -4. On x you have 5 and on y you have -4. So, mark the intersection point. So, this is the point 5, -4. Next one is -4, -3. -4 on x-axis and -3 on y-axis. So, this is -4, -3. Next one is -4, 2. So, -4 on x-axis and -2 on y-axis. So, this is the intersection point. -4, sorry, it is -4 and 2. So, it is -4 and 2 is, it is on the positive side of x-axis. So, it is -4, 2. Next one is -5, 0. So, -5 on x-axis and 0 on y-axis. I said earlier, if any one coordinate is 0, it will always lie on the axis. If y is 0, it will lie on x-axis. If x is 0, it will lie on y-axis. Here, y is 0, so my coordinate will lie on x-axis. So, this is the point where -5, 0 is plotted. Next, 0, -2. Here, x is 0 and y is -2. X is 0 and y is -2. So, you see it is lying on the axis. This is how you plot the points. First, you should learn how to plot the points nicely. Now, let us move on to the second question. Write the quadrant in which these ordered pairs lie in which quadrant? 2, 4. So, first you should see x is positive and y is positive. So, both are positive in first quadrant. And second one, x is positive, y is negative. So, x is positive and y is negative lies in fourth quadrant. Third one, x is negative and y is positive. Second quadrant. Next, both are negative in third quadrant. Now, x is positive and y is negative. X is positive and Y is negative in fourth quadrant. 0, 6. As I said, even if 1 is 0, so whatever is given, since Y is given, it lies on Y axis. Here minus 7, 0. Here X is given, Y is not given. So it is X axis or negative X axis also you can write. Or negative X axis. Both are right. Next minus 3, 5. X is negative, Y is positive. It is in second quadrant. Next 0, minus 7. Y axis or negative Y axis. Next 0, 0, both are zeros, so it is origin. So the question can also come like this: what are the coordinates of origin? It is nothing but 0, 0. So in the next video we will see some more examples.